Welcome back to Restore Thrive. We're talking about foam roll work, and today we're going to go after what we call the pelvic crest. So just a brief anatomy primer. If you push on the front of your hip and find that bone right up front there, we call that the ASIS, and there is a big cross section of muscles coming from the upper body and the lower body that come across there, as well as lines of fascia through there. And we see that not only does that come across the front, but that wraps around that crest that goes over the top of your pelvis into your low back. So if you have any sort of stiffness, soreness, achiness that kind of comes around like this, that isn't always something that's coming from your spine. A lot of times it can be just the tissue locked down here. So what we're going to do is use a simple foam roll and just get to work on that intersection there first across the front of the pelvis. So you're going to get right into the front of that bone, and we're going to lay that foam right on the foam roll. And instead of going up and down off of it, we're going to stay on it, and then we're going to take that tissue and simply try to pull that tissue across the foam roll from side to side here. This is what we call a smearing technique, and you can see that I'm just trying to get a little bit of excursion or movement of the tissue from side to side. I can actually kind of circle around in both directions a little bit, even do some figure eights back and forth. I'm just trying to get some input into that tissue to open it up and let it move. Now I want you to spend about 30 seconds here and then roll just above that pelvic bone. So now you're in that soft tissue in the front of your trunk. And we can take that same smearing technique side to side. I can roll a little bit. I can figure eight it a little bit. And then I can start to go up and around to the side here. I can take that same approach as I go around. So now I'm getting up right on top of my pelvis here. Getting that foam roll in that same spot, catching that soft tissue, smearing it side to side, rolling around a little bit. If it's really tight, I can even contract, take a big breath in, try to push my abs into the roll, and then exhale, and let myself sink into the roll, and even come into my back. Use that same smearing, rolling, figure eighting technique, just working that tissue out. Contract, relax, take a big breath in, get tight, exhale, sink into the roll. Spend a good 2+, even up to 5 minutes here. This is a great way to just ramp yourself down at the end of the day. And if you've been having that pain that kind of comes across the top of your hip into the front of your abs, or just kind of hangs out in your low back and feels like a little ball in your back, this is a great way to loosen that up. So give this a try at home. Let us know what you think. We'll talk to you again soon.